Hello everyone, this is Soul with another video, and today I want to just kind of hyper-focus on Renown. Now I know that I talked about it numerous times over the past couple months throughout the alpha and the beta as to how this stuff works and what it is and what it's not, but today I just wanted to go over the rewards. What are the things that you get as you're playing through Shadowlands content? Just real quick, the way that Renown works is not like artifact power or Azerite power or whatever you want to call it. It's simply a kind of ranking that you get from completing weekly quest content, and it's available as an immediate catch-up. So there's a certain element of time gating that goes into it, but for the most part, Renown goes up at a very steady level, and you get a lot of stuff from it. So we're just going to go through all 40 levels just in case you're not entirely sure or you're not really up to speed as to what it is that you get from each of these levels. So starting with Renown number 1, that lets you start doing the Covenant campaign. You can do the very first things, and keep in mind that after a certain point you'll be able to skip certain parts of the Covenant campaign, notably the beginning, so that way you can start getting into some of like the good stuff. And for the most part, as you're gaining Renown, you gain a rate of 2 Renown per week if you're really trying to push the envelope and try to stay caught up with everyone else who's in the pack. So on top of that, there are little bits of Renown bonuses that you get when doing parts of the Covenant campaign. So it's still going to take a number of weeks for you to max out. Anyway, I've been rambling a lot. Let's get back to the rewards. At level 2, you get Deepening Bond, and you're going to get several of these sorts of levels where you just get a small stamina boost for your characters. Simple as that. At Renown 3 and at many levels that I'll just kind of be going through really quick as I go through these ranks, you're going to be getting these Soulbind upgrades. In this case, it's for your very first Soulbind as a Kyrian. For me, it's Pelagos, and I'm able to access the 3rd row of Soulbind traits. Now, you don't get access to multiple rows at the same time, so you get this kind of slow burn on the progression and the speed at which you gain access to these Soulbind powers. At Renown level 4, you get a chance to complete a quick quest to find an adventure. Now, adventures apply to basically mission tables. The more adventurers you have, the more of these missions that you can run concurrently. At Renown 5, you get access to the next leg of your Covenant campaign. At Renown 6, you can start getting some of these back attachments. In this case, for the Kyrian, it's like this round halo sort of thing, and you can buy these from the Renown Quartermaster for Anima. At Renown level 7, your unrated PvP item level maximum level will go up. So as you're completing, I believe, world quest objectives, or as you're completing content and you're getting stuff from strong boxes, the maximum item level that you get from those will start to go up. Of course, it doesn't apply to rated stuff. When you're doing in rated content or otherwise when Season 1 of Shadowlands begins, the rewards that you get from there are going to be based on your rating. It says pretty clearly here on the tooltip that this applies to unrated PvP content. At Renown level 8, you get a couple of things. One, you get more Soulbind stuff for Pelagos, as well as being able to complete more of the Covenant campaign. At Renown level 9, you get an upgrade to Klea's Soulbinds, because at this point, you're going to have access to a second Soulbind. And at Renown level 10, you get another upgrade for Pelagos. At Renown level 11, you get more of the Covenant campaign available. As you can see, there is a certain pacing that happens with this Covenant campaign. And by the way, I should probably point out that around the second week or so of Shadowlands, you should be able to be around levels 9 or 10 of your Renown. So you get some of these rankings fairly quickly. And then you get this cute little Kyrian Hearthstone to replace as your toy. At Renown level 12, you get access to another adventure. You just need to talk to that person and find them and maybe do a little bit of a thing for them. At Renown 13, you get more access to the campaign and an upgrade to Klea's Soulbinds, another row. At Renown 14, you get a legendary recipe. This one is one of those kind of generic legendaries that can apply to any spec regardless of your class. And of course, this is something that is unlocked account-wide. So basically, everyone is eventually going to have access to craft some sort of legendary at some point, even if you don't do like super high-end content or don't do specific content. At Renown level 15, you get this Soul Keeper upgrade, which is a little unusual because there is a weekly quest that asks you to rescue a number of souls. This Soul Keeper upgrade, I believe it mostly has to do with upgrading your Covenant Sanctum and your ability to upgrade it a little bit faster, because rescuing souls is part of the currency that you need in order to upgrade your Sanctum. At Renown 16, it looks like you get the first of several upgrades to your World Quest rewards. Now, at the very beginning, I believe that World Quest rewards, they drop at item level like 150 or 160 or so, which is pretty good. That's like a dungeon level. And once you get to Renown 16, that's going to go up bit by bit. And you're going to see this multiple times. You're going to see a maximum item level of, at least according to the beta right now, 200. Item level 200 is going to be the maximum World Quest reward of gear that you find out in the world. You also get access to the Quartermaster that allows you to buy not exactly gear upgrades, but cosmetic gear. In this case, you can buy stuff for the wrists, the hands, and the waist, which is not a lot. I was hoping for more, but oh well. I guess we got to get started somewhere. At Renown 17, we get more access to the campaign, as well as an opportunity to get another adventure. There are actually quite a few adventures you can get access to, and thus a lot of opportunities to do a ton of adventures. At Renown 18, you get another upgrade for Clea, another Soulbind row, and at Renown 19, you get another one of these stamina buffs. At Renown 20, you get more of the campaign available. At 21, you get another row for Pelagos. And at 22, you get access to the final leg of the campaign. So at 22, your Covenant campaign is considered complete. You get the last or the third of your Soulbinds, and your unrated PvP item level rewards will again go up. At level 23, you get a mount, and at 24, you get another Soul Keeper upgrade, which gives you access to save more souls and otherwise upgrade your Covenant Sanctum a little bit faster. At 25, you get another Soulbind row. At 26, you get another bit of your of the cosmetic rewards available at the Quartermaster. And I think we'll try to take a quick visit to this Quartermaster in a little bit. At 27, you get access to another adventure as well as a pet. In this case, a little owl person for the Kyrian. At level 28, you get some more Clea upgrades. At 29, you see the first upgrade for Mechanicos, or whatever the heck your third Soulbind is. Now keep in mind that you're not unlocking like the first row of your third Soulbind. You'll be unlocking them, kind of at a relative evenness, although it's only a couple at a time. And you also unlock another World Quest reward upgrade. At Renown 30, you start unlocking the final row of Soulbind traits for your Soulbinds. In this case, it's your first one, and in my case, it's Pelagos. At 31, you unlock the final row for Mechanicos, which makes me wonder, where's Clea? So Clea's at 28, and I see nothing else for Clea. Did Clea get screwed? I think Clea got screwed. I think there's some sexism going on. Anyway, let's move on though. At Renown 32, you're going to get another Soul Keeper upgrade, which now makes me really curious just how many souls will we end up having to capture or save each week. That's a little bit curious. And then of course we get more access to unlocking more cosmetics via anima farming. At Renown 33, we get another adventure. It looks like at 34, there we go. We now get access to the final row of Soulbind traits for Clea, which I do find kind of curious because you unlock Mechanicos before, but you get his final row faster than Clea's. I guess that's okay, or that's sexism. Take it however you like. But you also get the harmonious wings of the Ascended. In my case, it's the cute little angel wings that I keep kind of harping about like forever. So 34 is a big goal for me. At 35, you get the final stamina upgrade, and to be honest, you can stop here. With regards to obtaining power, with regards to obtaining player power, you can pretty much stop here. and or you can at least kind of relax, because everything else is more or less cosmetic. At 36, we get an illusion ability, or I'm sorry, an illusion transmog sort of dealie. At 37, we can now get weapon appearances, which is always very nice, of course. At 38, we get another adventurer for adventures. At 39, we get another mount, and at 40, we get a title. Woo! Alright, so I wanted to show you guys really quick the Renown Quartermaster, and I guess I should clarify that the rewards that you get from Renown, they're not exactly freebies. They're more like, hey, cool, you did this, now you can buy it. So you get the privilege to buy things by, of course, going through the anima grind. And keep in mind that for the most part, when getting most of these rewards, they're all cosmetic. They don't apply to player power, with the exception of possibly the legendary that you also only get access to buy. You don't just get it outright. But yeah, each of these are accessible. They all have different costs to them. At most 2,000 anima, which is kind of a lot. But it's not exactly the end of the world. You can farm for these at your own time as soon as your Renown gets to the appropriate level. And from the feel of it, Renown is going to go up automatically, regardless of your play. So from there, it's just going through the anima farm or grind, however you want to call it. Okay, so to satisfy my curiosity, and I'm kind of doing some real-time reactions here, obviously, I was curious at why the Soul Keeper needed like more and more of a cap on how many souls that you can save at a time. And now I see the reason why. It's because right here you can see like the 12, 22, 40, and 70. This applies to these freed souls that you can get, and there's only so many that you can get per week. Now you can get you are asked to get like 20 or so per week. That is needed to fulfill the weekly requirement. That's not like a huge deal. But the fact that you need 70 to unlock, let's say, like the final rank of your particular covenant activity, in this case for the Kyrian, it's the Path of Ascension. 70 is a lot. Although 70 is not exactly the end of the world, it's just a matter of, so you can only save a maximum number at a time. So with regards to saving souls, now these other activities, they have pretty lower requirements, like you only need like a total of like 30 or so, or 31 actually. So 22 plus 8 plus 1, that's 31. It really gets into how quickly do you want to progress through your Covenant Sanctum and access the final level of your Covenant activity. It's going to take a little bit of time. It's not just a straight farm, because not only do you need to do the research, but you also need to have a certain Covenant level, I believe, in order to access some of these here. Or they might have taken that away, and now it's just been moved into this sort of gated currency of sorts. But that's Renown and Renown rewards in a nutshell. Let me know what you think about this in a comment below. Is this cool? Is this basically rep but dolled up a little bit differently? I think so, but I think it's dolled up in kind of a nicer and elegant way. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Share that in a comment below, like the video if it was useful, and subscribe for more of this and all things Warcraft. We'll see you guys for the next thing that I do, but until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.